Zombies versus zombies. Pretty cool event, good-o. But there's a thing with it. The zombies have a massive damage resistance to anything that isn't fire-based or not zombie tagged. So, yeah, most things that aren't are completely useless against them, meaning you need them. However, they didn't give us one. I mean, they kinda did. There's a zombie tagged one as the prize of the last event, but that was the last event, and a lot of people just heard about this PvE and came over, and then they didn't have anything, unless they previously had anything. But anyway, the best weapons to use if you don't have a fire or zombie tagged weapon. First off, Golden Blunderbuss. What did you expect, seriously? It's good at everything. It kills everyone at everything, so yeah, pretty good. 30-odd kills per match doing it. Decent. Definitely one of the best options out of the ones that do not have a fire or zombie tag. The bubble rifle, actually pretty decent. And the projectile and no auto-aim isn't an issue because, well, they're zombies. They move at a snail's pace. It's no issue whatsoever. So this is pretty good. Couple shots, not ammo efficient when dealing with them, but is ammo efficiency ever a problem? Bubble launcher. Nah, is all I can really say. You can get a few, not too many. Dual soaker pistols. Again, you can get a few more than the bubble launcher. Mortuka. Just don't even bother. Circle assault rifle. Same story. Pumpkin 45. You can get a few. Pan a few in the face. Shoot the rest. You know, you can get a couple. Not great. Golden pistol. Again, it's just kind of bad. It's just not doing anything for this one. Not gonna do great. Golden shotgun. It's decent. You can get a few. Close to the golden blunderbuss, but not that close. It's like its annoying little brother that isn't nearly as strong. The golden rookie. It's got its little niche here. Now, it's not as powerful as the golden shotgun or the golden blunderbuss for this mode. It's pretty lame on its own, in fact, but if you have this DL cap, or the DL body that they gave away to some people, some competition and such, and even combining both of them, it's decent with one, probably pretty good with both. Missile launcher. Kind of meh, not worth using at all. Its only upside being area damage, so you can hit a lot of them and do about 2 damage. The big kaboom. Yeah, you can kill a few individuals. Like, an individual zombie ain't an issue, but since when has an individual zombie been a problem for anything? It's good for killing them on their own. Charge up the shot, bang, bang, dead. But obviously, rate of fire is about as slow as an ox with an 100-ton weight chained to a concrete building. The hunter shotgun, just don't bother. Don't bother, it's not good. It won't get you anywhere. Semi-automatic sniper. I don't know what would possess you to even think this might be a good idea. It's not. It's not. The minigun. It's decent. It'll mow down a few. Not amazing. I did actually have a couple of lag issues from all the particle effects that the minigun actually makes when it hits zombies. A Muscelion rifle. An interesting thing about this is it's 4 weapons in one, so obviously we have to account for that. Assault mode is decent. It's decent, not great. SMG mode is meh. Meh, kind of bad. Sniper mode is pretty good. You can get, if you can just repeatedly headshot the zombies, they'll die in like 3, which doesn't come very quickly. It's not that good. And then there's the rifle mode, the regular rifle mode, is actually the standout for zombie mode. Where in its mediocrity normally, compared to everything else which is really good on this weapon, it's actually good in this mode, so it's found its niche. I mean, good compared to the other modes at least. It's not good compared to most weapons. Freedom Revolver. Why would you even bother? Why would you even bother? JP Bex. Similar story to Leoldi, Yoldi, Golden Rookie. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not as good as any other options, pretty much. It's just, you can probably get a few, but it's not great by any stretch of the imagination. Now, the automatic grenade launcher has an interesting little niche. On its own, in pretty much any game mode, it's just bad. It's just bad. However, it has a niche little role in zombies. It's not going to get you any kills at all. However, if you have a teammate or a friend who you want to help through the event, then you can equip this and just spray zombies with grenades, chip them down a bit so everyone else can finish them off. And also, as you're damaging so many, and the way their pathfinding works, means that they'll all clump up, especially if you're on high ground and can't actually reach you. And then the others can just have a field day murdering them. So if you want to help other people, this is great. Barker. Just nope. Nope. These aren't going to get you anywhere. This is decent. It's decent. Right? I mean, I don't need to say anything, do I? Again, I don't need to say anything. And yet again, and again, and again, and again. This one's okay. I'll get you a couple. If you're new, and that's all you've got, it's probably your best option, unless you want to rent something. Nope, don't use it. Nope, don't use it. Why would you even try in any mode to use this thing? Same story. Same story again. Kind of the same story as the automatic grenade launcher, except worse at it. Meh. Not good. Not good at all. What would possess you to try this? Meh. You can get a couple, but not many. Won't get you any progress, really. I might kill a couple. Probably not many. I mean, it's a laser beam, but it isn't gonna do much. Area damage is the only upside this thing has. Everything else about it is kind of bad. Same story with this thing, really. I mean, you might get a couple. Not gonna get many. The bow. Kind of a similar story to the big kaboom. Except it's worse. Dual revolvers. Meh. You might get a couple. It's generally not going to, though. Zap gun. No, it doesn't even have auto aim. Why would you use this in anything? Unless you can actually aim, which no one in this game can. Oh boy, I'm gonna get some hate for that one. Obviously, there are some things I don't have, which are good for this. Obviously, you know, the aristocrat shotgun. What can I say? That's gonna be good. It's good at everything. I can't speak for a lot of the weapons, but this one is not good. Had it on rent, tried it, not good. Saw someone using these, didn't work for them. I haven't seen anyone use that in game literally ever. These are not good against zombies. They were on rent like last week. They were not good. I haven't seen anyone trying that. This thing is good. It's good at everything. What did you expect? Obviously, if you have the SF headset, then, well, any shotgun's going to be pretty good. And the ones that are already good are going to be better. This thing here isn't actually good in this game mode. It's just so terrible at everything. Fire cackler, no, not fire cackler. Fire spitter. Obviously, well, it's very powerful. It melts them. I'm not here to talk about fire or zombie tagged weapons, are we? Yeah, we're here to talk about the ones that aren't. I did see someone using this. It did not work for them. I haven't seen anyone using that, so I can't say anything for that yet. No, just don't. Now, I have never seen anyone use this, ever. I have never seen anyone do it, but that active skill sounds like it could be helpful. The Thumper does decently. Saw a few people trying that one. I've never seen anyone using that. I'm guessing this would have a similar story to the regular version. Don't know why I'm looking at that. It's a camper. Why would you use this? Similar story. Similar story again. This thing could probably do some damage, but, like, someone else is just gonna steal it. It's just gonna be what's gonna happen. I could probably get you a couple. Use a Barker gear to boost damage a bit. I might get a few. I don't know. So yeah, I'll just demonstrate a couple of them that I do have, and well, can demonstrate. Start off with the one that I think is best out of the regular things that most people can get if you don't want to pay. A lot of people don't mind paying, but a lot of other people aren't going to want to pay, so, you know, if they don't want to pay up, then this is going to be the best bet, probably. On them being at least 3rd prestige rank. Otherwise, they're just kind of done for. Though this game mode does give you a lot of XP, so if you're lagging behind on the prestige a bit and you want to get up, just get some XP. It says and play this game mode. For some reason, the longer you play in one session, the less experience you seem to get. Like, you get 6,000 early on, then it cuts in half, and then it slices down to a normal amount. And yeah. So just play with an XP booster till you get to the point that it starts giving you 3,000, and then close the game, hope it saves, and do the whole thing again. And boom, before long you're max level or something. Probably not. That would probably take just ages anyway. But it can get you some level ups. The reason I have the golden pistol now. So yeah. Hopping in. Ah, not Rocket. Rocket is horrible. Horrible in this game mode. I am not a fan of Rocket regularly, but in this game mode, just no. Please, no. No. Some maps, well, obviously they weren't made with this game mode in mind, but some of them are just terrible at this. Absolutely terrible. So bad. So bad. But, yeah, as it stands, this is probably your best option if you're free to play. Not the most glorifying image of it there. It's a shotgun. What did you expect? I don't see why so many people seem to say this isn't a shotgun. Look, multiple shots hitting the wall. That's how a shotgun works. And it's classed as a shotgun and a pellet-type weapon. It's a shotgun. Why does anyone even argue that? This thing can actually two-shot early game zombies at, like, point-blank range. But obviously, point-blank range against the zombie isn't the most favourable position, because, you know, it can damage you. If it's an exploder, well, yeah, it'll melt some things. Exploders are so annoying. Like, why? Why are they even here? Like, they're easy to kill, but they just sneak up on you. And they make a duck noise for some reason, a whack, 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 whack noise, but sometimes they don't even make it. And then they just sneak up on you and blow you to smithereens while you were doing something else. Like, I don't understand why they thought exploding zombies were a good idea. I do hope they add more zombies in future, like maybe ones that spit projectiles or something. They give them a green outline or something. Maybe ones that poison you when they hit you. Stuff like that. Also, one thing that doesn't make sense to me. The zombies are resistant to damage of all types except fire and if the weapon has a zombie tag. However, they are immune to all status effects, including fire. And yet, fire weapons deal more damage. Because logic. Well, that makes sense. Immune to being set on fire, yet take more damage from fire-based weapons. You know, makes logical sense. You know. Oh, dead for the first time. Death grenade, it ain't gonna get you many. It might kill a few if you get hoarded by a bunch of low health guys. But that's just gonna be an occasional, oh, I got one kind of moment, which, you know, one zombie in this event ain't much. You gotta kill a lot. I do like this. I hope it's gonna be a permanent thing and not just an event. But considering they have items which have a tag that specifically affects zombies, and this torso, which specifically reduces damage taken from them, yeah, I think it's permanent. I'm not 100% sure on that, because honestly, Digital Legends are about as predictable as... I don't have a comparison. They're not very predictable in how their events work. I mean, who could have thought that this would be the next event? A whole new game mode, with whole new mechanics, and PvE. Like, that's awesome. But I did actually say to my brother, the day before that trailer for the event came out, and I said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if they put, like, zombies as a mode? So, long story short, I'm a prophet. Long story long, I'm not a prophet, I just guessed lucky. It's not really long story long. Whatever. Long story long isn't even like a thing, is it? But anyway, performance with it is decent. Golden Blunderbuss. See? 42. 42. That's probably a good day as far as using this goes. Run and gun perks, definitely recommended. Does anyone use the Golden Blunderbuss without run and gun perks? Next up, the Bubble Rifle. Obviously, most of the things here, they're not going to perform to the standard of the Golden Blunderbuss. It's the Golden Blunderbuss. Did you expect anything more or less than that? Obviously, most people, even if, you know, they hear about this niche role of the automatic grenade launcher, are not going to use the automatic grenade launcher. It's like the same thing as people who use healing weapons. It's great that they do it, but, like, I mean, they're not having much fun, are they? I mean, I'm sure there are some people that get a kick out helping their team, and that's awesome for them and for everyone playing with them. But honestly, healing is like a terribly small niche in this game, and the same goes for this automatic grenade launcher. You can see it's a 4-shot, but this thing isn't affected by damage fall off of any variety, so infinite range 4 shots and freeze sometimes, apparently. Downside, you can soak yourself with it, and you can't soak the zombies. If you could soak the zombies, I would definitely recommend this, but you can't, and you can also murder yourself with it. Murder yourself, that seems like a misuse. Like right there, the guy got too close to me, and I didn't have the agility to get far enough away, so I would generally recommend 14 agility or higher for this, because that's about enough to the point that you can move about as fast backwards as they move forwards, which means you can constantly stay a bit out of range, which is obviously good, because then you can get the most damage out of any particular weapon, and they can't do nothing. I tell a lie, this weapon does have some form of damage fall off towards the outside. Look, you can hear the exploder's duck noise. They make a noise like a duck. Why? I don't have a clue. How? I don't have a clue either, but it's definitely the exploders. Oh, blow these bubbles up. That glitch is so annoying. Oh no, I've soaked myself. I'm going to die. I am going to die. I'm going to die. I didn't die. What the fluff? How did I not die? Headquarters is one of those maps which it just ain't great for this game mode, in my opinion. It just ends in the zombies overwhelming the spawn area. And this isn't supposed to be Zombie 6 Siege, is it? No one's gonna get that joke. It's supposed to be killing zombies, not the zombies repeatedly killing you due to dumb horde mechanics. X resulting in them eventually overwhelming spawn due to their health and numbers drastically increasing, and their damage. But yeah, in that later stage of the game when the zombies are just invading your spawn repeatedly without mercy, and there's nothing you can do about it because your teammates can't do anything about it, so you can't because there's just too many. But the eventual result is, in most games, that they overwhelm your spawn at the end. You just have to try and kill as many as you can, desperately. And obviously, area damage in that situation where there's just zombies everywhere is not good. It's not good. It's not a good idea. I don't know why I'm scoped in. That just gives you tunnel vision. And tunnel vision is, again, terrible, and I've killed myself again. Well, that's just... Oh, here we go. Here we go. They're overwhelming the spawn room. This is what I was talking about. Look, look, look. They're overwhelming it. They're overwhelming it again. I've killed myself again. That's just brilliant. As for gadgets, the best ones to use are obviously fire molotovs, if you don't mind spending a limited time gadget that has no other current way to get it. It is attached to the bounce shotgun as an infinite use active skill though, so yeah, use it that way. Other gadgets that are good. Water balloons. Water balloons honestly need a nerf. Their blast radius is ridiculous and they're a one-shot. They do more damage than the ultra grenades. They do more damage than ultra grenades. They cost 5,000 cash, and their blast radius is massive. They also detonate on contact, which is just stupid. It's just so stupid. Let's see. Minigun. Show that one off. But the water balloons are good. They one-shot exploders at any stage of the game and take most, if not all, of the health off of a zombie in the early game, unless it's an SF guy. And about half most of the other times past the early game when you're just hunting them. But honestly, why would you use a water balloon in the early game when there's no ungroup targets? As I said, huge blast radius. So, you know, against groups, that's perfect. And, well, it's the zombie horde. It's a group. And that's a kill scene from that guy. Kill stealers, they are annoying. They are very annoying. And one thing you can do is obviously kill steal, if you're that much of a moron. I've seen a couple of people doing it deliberately. A lot of people are going to do it accidentally when they're just shooting at the same zombie with no malicious intent, but a lot of people I've seen have been doing kill stealing deliberately, which is just why. Like, there was people who would like have a shotgun and just wait for someone else to weaken the zombies. They would hang around the people with powerful weapons, and then they would just finish the zombies off when they were on low health. That was so annoying. You can probably imagine why if it hasn't happened to you. You've been focusing down that zombie, you're about to kill it, and oh, I accidentally did it to that guy. Oh well. And then you've just been... all your hard work on that zombie is now irrelevant because some other guy shot him once. I honestly think they should change the objective of the game mode to damage to zombies and additional points for actually killing them. Because, well, like, just encourages kill stealing, because it's actually effective. There are a few bugs with this mode. Obviously the zombies pathfinding is not perfect, and that's actually a good thing in my opinion. I wouldn't say they should fix it, because it gives high ground some advantage, rather than just walking backwards. And it does give some interesting strategy to trying to confuse them. And just trying to get out of the way, rather than just running, shooting, running, shooting, running, shooting. Mind you, most of this game is running and shooting. It's just how it works most of the time. So the minigun's decent. On the subject of gadgets, though, a couple of others are good. Both of the Ghostbuster gadgets, because, well, the Ghostbuster trap's not the grenade. But the Ghostbuster gadgets, both of them, are just ridiculous. You just wait for a horde to build up, you drop it in the middle, and enjoy completing the tier that you were on. This is what I was talking about with the lag. Like, there's just a lot of zombies, and then you start shooting them, and it's just particle effects all over the place. I'm not sure if it's causing it for other people on the server. I'm not sure, but it just causes a load of lag. It might just be that the game's lagged coincidentally every time I've used the minigun, but this is just what... Look. You can see that that's lagging, right? That's like a lot of lag. So one of the few game modes where you may actually have to reload with a minigun. Yeah. Without an exploder will get you. The incinerator is actually not that good. Also, the exploders are inconsistent. Sometimes they do like an animation before they explode. Sometimes they just explode. Other times they make a noise. Other times they don't. 16. It's just not excellent. It's not horrible. You're willing to grind for ages. I mean, it will do something for you. Not going to demonstrate the Maskelion. Honestly, none of them are very good. But I do want to show the automatic grenade launcher, but not on this map. I would not recommend using it on this map. So maybe I will use the Maskelion. Just the standard one. You can imagine how the other modes would change, how it works. Or hopefully you can. Another thing is the changes to the scopes they made last update. I don't like that. It's made the anti-material sniper completely useless. You can't aim at the head. It won't let you. You can't aim at the head. It just magnetizes onto the body. Admittedly, its auto-aim in the scope is now stronger, but it's stopping you from shooting at the head. So you can't one-shot people. So there's that. It's a Maskelion rifle. This is gonna drag on if I don't, so... yeah, you can imagine how that might change as the game goes on. I'm just gonna show some weapons like rapid fire. Let's go with that one. Just shoot some more stuff with this. It's not great. Maskelion is usually great in most of its modes. But in this game mode, it's not. It is surprisingly bad. Obviously, you'd expect most guns to be bad when the zombies have a massive resistance to normal weapons, unless they have a zombie tag and everything except fire. And complete immunity to any and all status effect. You'd expect a lot of guns to be bad, but this one is probably one of the few you'd expect to be like the Golden Blunderbuss, where it's actually pretty good. Well, the Blunderbuss is actually like really good. Yeah, 30. That was a good game. As it so happens, ended up with 40. Don't get your expectations anywhere above 30. If you add some water balloons into the mix, for cost efficiency, that'll probably be a pretty good one. On most maps. Obviously the maps actually affect this to some degree. Anyway, golden shotgun. It's not as good as this, as its blunderbuss brother, but it's not great. You can get a few. Honestly, it's probably worse than a regular blunderbuss. But it's not good. It's not good. Also, zombies do actually regenerate health if you leave them long enough. The Bumpkin, as ever, decent. Don't try and pan an exploder. That's just a death wish. If you have a death wish, pan exploders. Honestly, if you pan an exploder, be happy with it, because that's probably going to be one of the most difficult things to do in this game. Obviously, it's not entirely difficult, you just have to keep trying. Oh, he died. He died. Never mind. Oh, I shot one. Well, obviously, shooting an exploder ain't difficult, but, like, getting one with the pan is probably going to be pretty difficult. But, the pan actually has an interesting role, where it actually hits a lot of, like, it hits a load of zombies if you get in the midst of them, but obviously getting in the midst of them is dangerous. But you can hit, like, a bunch of zombies. So that's pretty decent for that. If you want to use that, it'll do it. It'll do its job. It will. And panning them will do some damage. Level up. Golden Rookie. Honestly, it takes an entire magazine to kill a single zombie, even with the hat, so I wouldn't bother with that. Big Kaboom. I kind of want to show what that was about. But I also want to show the little niche of this, and the automatic, and this whole thing's getting long. So I think I'll just show this automatic grenade launcher and then end it. You can guess how the Big Kaboom works. It kills a single zombie in like 2 charged up shots, which is still slow. Probably slower than a lot of things, but like against a group, it's just bad. It's just straight up bad. Oh, that guy's running gun. If you just want to support a teammate, you can just fire some grenades into them. You know, this is definitely a supportive weapon, which means you're generally helpless on your own. You're just gonna have to run away. Idea of using this in this game mode: just damage as many zombies as you can. Obviously, you could potentially use it for kill stealing if you're that kind of person that does that. Don't do that. But if you just want to rain down dozens of explosions on the zombies to help your team out, you're not going to get many kills yourself unless you deliberately try and kill steal with it. I'm not sure if that'll even be effective with this. I didn't try it because I'm not a scumbag. Or at least I like to think I'm not a scumbag. I probably am a scumbag, but I'm not thinking that way. So yeah, you're not going to do much at all in the early game using this, so you might just want to use something else and then switch to it later game when all those big hordes start showing up. And then just, like, over here, look, I'll do it with this little group over here. You just spray grenades at them. You might kill a few. Not the objective if you're using this, honestly. generally it's just to weaken as many as you can, so that other players can actually get the kills. So if you're the kind of person to use medic weapons in a team fight, or even this game mode, then this might also be something you want to try, because if you do, and you're a supportive kind of person and you enjoy supporting people, then yeah, you probably won't get any appreciation for it. But my brother, who I played with while doing this to get him the torso, he said his average rating was about 30 with the vamp shotgun, which isn't its max performance, obviously, but that's what he said he was getting, and he was getting like nearly 60 while I was using this, so statistical evidence, not sure if that's really that much statistical evidence to say this is a good option, but you're helping your team. If you enjoy helping your team, it's an option. If you're just bored of being a medic but you still want to support your team, which is very specific, what is that guy doing up there? This is what I mean by the pathing AI. It's broken in ways. I kind of want them to fix it in a few ways, but I do want them to still remain dumb zombies, because high ground is actually useful. Especially using this, you can just run up here, help this guy out. Obviously there's the risk that you might accidentally steal someone's kill, but honestly you're going to help them get a few extra ones, so in the rare occasions that does happen, you probably help them get more than you made them lose. So if that's a worry for you, don't worry about it. So it has its niche. You want to support your team. Just some chip damage all around. Just weaken them. It also stops them from regenerating health, which they do actually do. It doesn't show up until you shoot them, but if you drop a zombie onto low health, then leave it a while, just leave him like that, and then shoot him again, his health will jump back upwards. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. It's not much point showing that one. I'll show the water pistols. Honestly, I should equip the Duck Joe stuff to go with it, but I'm not going to. You could also do run and gun perks if you wanted to. If you have the Duck Joe legs, that'll be even more effective. Because that boosts your speed further with water weapons. Also, unrelated, but just a thing, they should add more magic weapons. There are currently 4 magic weapons, and one of them was added very recently. And is probably the most annoying weapon in the game. But I might say something about that in like a video about balance or something. I don't know. Someone stole that. Someone stole that. Someone nicked that zombie who was on 2 HP or some stuff like that. It's just annoying when you meet people who do that. They might not be doing it deliberately. It's still annoying either way. It's generally pretty obvious if someone is doing it deliberately. This guy has a default torso. How do you have a blunderbuss and that hat, and yet you still have a default torso? Or is he just wearing it for the cosmetic stuff? Wait, actually he's got a priestess rank, and why do you still have that torso? He is priestaged, he has a hat, he has a blunderbuss. Why does he have that torso? Well, the ponderings of random dude with a default torso will remain for another time, probably. So yeah, these will get a couple, probably in line with a minigun, as far as kills go. Not great. Not awful. Not incredible. You can probably see that the blunderbuss, the golden one, is definitely the most effective tool for this. I'm going to show someone else. What shall I show? seen that guy using the regular blunderbuss. So. How about these? The rookie will be a similar story, but a bit better. So we can kind of show what 2 will be like in 1. Obviously, it'll be worse if you don't have the hat or torso. But as long as you did quite a bit of the summer camp, it can be a decent gun. Honestly, in multiplayer, Golden Rookie with 1 or both of those items is actually ridiculous. You don't even need the run and gun perks. It's just dumb how powerful it is. It easily dwarfs the power of the Maskelion SMG. All these things, which are both generally very powerful guns. And I don't even have the torso, so with that, it's probably one of the most powerful SMGs in the game. Plus, both items give agility, so if you want a run and gun, they really lined it up for you, didn't they? Which I'm honestly not very happy about, because I don't like run and gun at all. You can play how you want to play, but I don't see why they added perks that specifically aid that playstyle. When did that playstyle need support? I can understand it with a playstyle that was like a playstyle that isn't very commonly used and is quite underpowered. This playstyle balance weird. But run and gun, really? Really? Did they just add that to appease people who like to play that way? Exploders, again, trapping you in corners and blowing you up since a couple weeks ago. So yeah, you can get a few kills. But this video has gone on far too long. Hope you found it informative. Goodbye.